and 2 by 2 they will run to the first corner. Camp on the left, Hutchison right round the outside, has got the lead, but Marshall Burks is late on the brakes, too late on the brakes, slides out wide, Lewis Brown delayed as well, and it will be Hutchison, low Paradon, and that's Smiley, Chris Smiley, the reigning champ, in the barriers, back across the road, miraculously avoided by everybody, but that shiny new Civic is not quite as shiny anymore. Lewis Brown is pushing Josh Files into turn one, NASCAR Stanley goes on the inside of all of them, Marshall Burks drop back, contact, Brown sideways, Files sideways, Camp in the mix, Marshall up the curb, 3 wide towards the hairpin, and somehow it may still be the Audi that comes out of this in second place. What? They are all over each other at the start of lap number 4, touring car racing at its best, and Joe Marshall is into second. Not the first time we've seen Kirby on the grass. Here comes Marshall for the lead now, Audi Gen 2 on Gen 1, and he has got him sideways. No, Joe Marshall off over the curb, and Hutchison's back through. Unbelievable. Joe Marshall Burks for a brief moment had the lead.
Round the outside won't work, will it? Can he get down and get the switch back underneath him? He just doesn't seem to have the front end. Oh, big lock-up. No,
it's the engine.
The engine's blown. Gone.
Oh, unbelievable. The engine on the Elantra blows, and Lewis Brown leads in his second ever TCR UK race. What a heartbreak for Josh Files. His race is done.
The oil that will be on the track is going to cause...
I'll tell you what, he does not want to outbrake himself on that oil down at the hairpin. That's one thing that will be on his mind. Look at this.
Constable into the side of Darrell Wilson. Jack Constable got it all wrong. He tried the Joe Marshall move, but didn't get the car pulled up in time. And the luckless Darrell Wilson, who would have been really enjoying being in that fight, is unceremoniously dumped out of it.
Let's have a look back at that so you can see coming out of Sonny out, just gets a wheel, gets that right front wheel on the grass just as he's applying the brake, that and settles the car under braking, and he skirts off. I have to say he will be, well, he skirts off with his skirt off.
Looks at the moment, Carl Baldy's stuck in the pack, and also so too is Jack Constable. They're right down the bottom of the teams. There's contact between Gary Townsend off the road. That's Jack Constable.
That's
off
Constable.
The road. Constable, the race won't win it, in trouble. He's off the road on the exit of the hairpin. All nose to tell so far. Little wide out there for Joe Marshall coming through Hawthorns, but onto the back straight. Hutchison wide, sideways off of the race leader, off onto the grass next to Tower Bend, but somehow kept his foot in and still leads the race. How on earth is that possible?
And start taking notes, because you're learning from the best. You're in this great pack of talented drivers. Oh,
that's contact. That's Brad Hutchison. I wasn't sure if there was either contact or something broke on the back of the Audi, but it's more contact again. Very fast and frantic. It's all the action for third place. The top two are missing this, and there was somebody off in the background. I couldn't quite catch who that was. It might have been Dan Kirby, I think. It looked like Dan Kirby or possibly Jack Constable, one of the two. It was definitely a white, red, and black car that went off the road. It's nice passenger window is out, so that's gone. I remember there was always another change there. You can see that's Carl Baldy getting past Alex Lee, and now Alex Lee under threat from Brad Kent. And also here goes Joe Marshall, 3 abreast into the complex. That will never work, and it doesn't. Alex Lee's the side of Bradley Kent. It was contact from Jack Constable. Off goes Bradley Kent, and after such a great race in race number 1, his luck once again falls like a stone.
Number of the top 10 runners are going no further, and the same, I'm afraid, is true of Steve Gales, who was telling me only yesterday that his new Cupra that he's replaced his Audi with is much easier to drive, but it seems like he's found his limit there at Druids.
That could be a stoppage. Red flags out, yeah. Look how nervous most of these front cars are. The reason being is they want to have the car understeering as least as possible as Kent gets down the inside. Oh, that was a great move until that protruding wheel. Oh, and 2 off. Townsend and Healer. No.
Oh dear, an Audi car park forms down at the hairpin, with the other Audi of Darren Lewis stays as it is. In the background, it's still Smiley 4th from Boardley 5th. Shepherd, Kent, Marshall, Hutchison and Brickley in the top 10, and that's Matt Wilson off at the hairpin now, heading for a moment there towards the barriers, but thankfully keeps it out of the Armco. He'll have a Carl Boardley 5-second penalty for the Cupra that runs in 5th place at the moment. Now Chris Smiley, there goes Kent! Brad Kent off at Knickerbrook, into the gravel, into the barriers. Something must have broken on the left front corner of the Veloster, and all of a sudden that 5-second penalty is the least of his worries.
Oh, can it get any worse for those guys? That's awful. Struggles to get the change of direction through in the exit, but the Bundit car is looking fast, and it's starting to just gap.
Oh, that's Lee. That's Lee. Something's broken.
It's the right front wishbone.
He's hit the tyres, hasn't he? I think that's what Brad Kent did in the earlier race. He's hit the tyres down at Knickerbrook, and Alex Lee is out of the race. Through the gap he went. He's got the inside line out for the chicane as Wilson is right on the back of Boardley, really sticking with him now. What can Brickley do for 4th? He's leaning on Marshall, and around goes Marshall. Joe Marshall spins at the chicane. Smiley across the grass as well. You could see that coming a mile off. Neither of them wanted to give an inch, and unfortunately unfortunately, it's the local.
And it's latched onto the back of Hutchinson. Looks to the inside here into the final corner. Is he going to go for the move? He does. He gets completely side by side. How on earth those two have not made contact, I do not know. But Hutchinson holds on to it. He had the whack out of the corner, but they still go side by side. It's going to be a run. Who's later on the brakes?
Yeah, Wilson on the inside line, then towards Duffer's dip. He's got the drag. He's gone through. Can Hutchinson fight back on the inside? Fantastic. No, there's contact. Off will go Wilson. Off will go Hutchinson. Through will go Newsham. And I think Darren Wilson, yes, backwards into the barriers. Big damage done to the rear of the Astra. That was a real shame that it had to end that way. A fantastic bit of side-by-side whilst already Jack Constable is ahead of Adam Shepherd. So a bit of shuffling there amongst some of the front runners from yesterday's race. They drop down the hill and that is Marshall. Joe Marshall off into the gravel trap. What a shame. And that's Bruce Winfield. The championship leader has tangled there with Jensen Brickley. Somehow saves it, clicks the tyre barrier, rejoins on the road. Others scatter in avoidance.
Constable's going to get a run on him. Yes, down the inside. Maybe into Clark. Has he got it done?
No.
Oh, a hip and a shoulder. And Brickley won't like that. He's trying to squeeze him, but now look at Shepherd on the grass. That's naughty. Naughty stuff from Brickley.
Oh, and has Constable kept it out of the barrier? Yes, just about. That was scary. Dirt, not quite, but Constable's up the inside. And Newsham very nearly off the edge of the road. Alex Lee alongside him, side by side through the chicane. That is not possible to do without contact. And there is contact. Newsham goes around off the front of Alex Lee. And now Bruce Winfield getting involved. He's on the grass, up the inside of Chris Smiley. And Callum Newsham's nightmare weekend gets even worse.
Didn't take long, did it? Sumpton has just pushed Darrell Wilson. Actually, at Luffield, it is actually quite a big curb. And yeah, I'm sorry, on the turning for the apex of Brooklands.
True.
Oh, great move! Go on!
Sumpton.
Oh,
Oh, into the side of Brickley. Sumpton back through into third, but that was a robust overtake, that I'd have to say. And Brickley will be spitting feathers. Through goes Constable, through goes Bradley Kent as well.
no! And Marshall struggling again. This could be it!
Kent over the curb and almost into the side, then almost into the back of the Audi. He's nibbling, he's tapping Morse code on the rear bumper. Nuzzles his mate on the inside, and Jensen Brickley's there with them too. Side by side they go. Over that gravel that's been strewn across the road exiting Luffield. Watch for Brickley though. He's got a double slipstream now against these two cars ahead of him as they head down towards Cops Corner. Inside line for Kent, outside line for Joe Marshall in this battle for second that refuses to die. Kent goes back to Brickley's on the inside. He's into the side, I reckon, of the Audi, and Brickley could be second before you know it.
Yeah, couldn't quite see, but they've both lost momentum. Brickley now has took that third place. Done it. Jobs are good and great opportunism. Talking of opportunism, I've one in your door, my old mate. There's the other Audi. Oh, and it's going to be teammates. This is some of the best stuff I've seen all year. Brilliant here at the National.
I think Brad Hutchison will get the better of that. Newsham sweeps into third, and Chris Smiley boxed in fourth.
Wow, look at that great start. Look at Baldley round the outside. And there he goes. He's already lost a few.
No, that's Smiley and Hutchison, but I think Baldley was slowing. Smiley heads off to the left. Newsham has damage. Baldley was out wide. Where did Smiley go? Shepherd's on the grass. There is Newsham with big damage to the left front corner. But what happened to Chris Smiley? I think he might be out of the race as well. Now, did Baldley have a problem? He was very slow through Beckett's corner. Was he just staying out of the way?
No, he ran wide. He's still in the race. There's nothing wrong with his car, but there's more contact. Brickley getting hit. I'm a bit concerned about what's happened to Chris Smiley. I know there is there's a barrier where he was heading off, and he went off like a projectile. Safety car called.
Ooh, there he is.
Wow.
So he's made the barrier, I think, but not too heavily by the looks of it.
Oh, he went off at some speed. There you go. He has hit it. He's hit it. Look at the Marshall's post. Look at that. That's actually a Marshall's post. Hutchison gets tagged by Newsham, runs wide. Smiley thinks, I'll have a bit of that. I think by that time, Hutchison's come back across or into the side of Newsham, and then Hutchison in the blue Audi fires into the FL5 of Chris Smiley, and Chris Smiley goes off at unabated speed. Then you can see the contact that he's had. Callum Newsham
squeezed through there.
Well, that was only...
Alex Lee challenging Matthew Wilson here for second place. Wants to get through as soon as he can. Succeeds in doing so, I think, going into Beckett's corner. Big slide, and that's Joe Marshall around now.
Wow, that's cold. That's a cold left rear tyre, unless it is a failure of some sort. He can't fire it up because it's run backwards, and the engine, now I can hear it. He's trying to get it started up, and that's Alex Lee for the lead. Brilliant move, Sumpton. Oh, go on.
Oh, there's contact. No, no, sideways goes Sumpton. Lee as well. That was really unfortunate. Scott Sumpton muscled down the order. Adam Shepherd there comes up alongside him. He's almost out of the top. And he needs to take advantage of the moment. Down the back straight. He's closing all the time on the Hyundai. Doesn't jink out of the slipstream. Brad Kent does. Further back. And contact. Around goes the championship leader, Carl Bortley, after contact with Jensen Brickley, who I think was distracted by a challenge from Brad Kent behind him. Bortley is okay. He's carried on. But another example of how quickly you'll look and turn. They're going to be setting sail after these two, whilst Bruce Winfield in the background attacks his teammate Adam Shepherd. That is for 6th position. Who came out on top? They're still side by side, and there might have been a touch. There was a touch. Bruce Winfield and Adam Shepherd, the teammates, have collided, and there's damage to Shepherd's car. Damage to the left rear corner. Adam Shepherd will be furious.
Oh, this could cause more carnage for Bortley.
Alex Lee is suddenly 1 second up the road. On the previous lap, he was a full half a second quicker than these two cars behind because of their battling. Bradley Kent looked like he was
out of shape.
Very late on the brakes, wasn't he? Oh, he's off! No! Bradley Kent off into the gravel trap. The car just didn't want to slow down into Beckett's, and the Veloster is in the barriers. Gay Hutchison and Camp from the back of the field, but they're still side by side, banging doors once, twice down the hill. Adam Shepherd's not giving in.
Oh, wow, this is proper stuff. Round the outside, Brickley's going to hang it out, is he? Shepherd will not have any of this, but Brickley back down the inside for a they both break, and they lock. Right fronts up. Has he ran wide at the lead? He has, hasn't he? But look at that. Shepherd's trying to get round the outside. He's got the lead, I reckon.
Darryl Wilson in the gravel at Redgate corner. That might lead to a safety car, but it's side by side, and Shepherd goes through just before the safety car is scrambled. I think he got that move made just in time. Contact was there for Jack Constable from Bradley Kent, and up the inside goes Joe Marshall. Some drivers, I think, have seen the safety car boards, and others, like Bradley Kent, have not.
Oh, and that's exactly what's happened. You've called it. I think the move was definitely done before the safety car boards. Looking third, though, Constable's flat out flashing his Adam Shepherd with that rear brake locking. What's going on with Kent?
Oh, Chris Smiley on the inside of Winfield into the side of him. No, Bruce Winfield into the side of Bradley Kent, who's deposited into the gravel trap at Redgate corner, and that was some more unnecessary contact, I fear. Bradley Kent digs himself back into the fray. Is there damage to the velocity?
Even harder as he's got the marauding pack coming after him.
Yes, he has. There is Oliver Cotton behind him, that battle that I just mentioned.
Is that a delamination of the tyre?
Oh,
it is.
Wow. It is.
Wow, that's a warning to everybody. That's a warning to everybody. Front left delamination.
Wow.
Is it from contact? Is it an overheating front left? This car, and they're Bortley in the 41. The championship leader nearly turns across the front of Adam Shepherd, who's trying to make his way up the grid. No!
That's Darryl Wilson. That's Darryl Wilson sideways. Can he save it? Can he save it? Yes, he can. Brilliant car control. Comes back on the road, but I think everyone else had gone through, and he is okay. Oh no, he's off the other side now. Darryl Wilson. He may be having to pick to get that grass out of the radiator grill. Alex Lee there on the outside of Alistair Camp. Carl Bortley was running side by side towards the back of the top 10, and that, I'm afraid, is Matthew Wilson through the gravel.
Yeah.
And that gained him an extra point, which means he's now only 1 point behind Alex Lee. Except that lap time gets disallowed, and that's Carl Bortley. Oh, and that's Jack Constable. Jack Constable off the road as well, and he's been in the tyres, I think. What has happened here? There's been a spin, I think, for Bortley, and I reckon Constable's gone off in avoidance as they come out of Paddock Hill Bend. So Jack Constable involved with Carl Bortley. How much damage to the Audi? There's definitely damage to the left rear suspension, look. Fourth, but here comes Shepherd up the inside. Place is being gained already for the man second in the points, and he's inside the top 5, right on the tail of his rival. That was Darryl Wilson and Brad Hutchison making contact further back. They both managed to keep going vaguely in the right direction. That was a big moment for him. They're 3 wide for the race lead, though, and up the inside goes Bruce Winfield. Winfield leads at Druid's corner. Bortley scything through into 4th. Brickley is out wide. They're all banging doors. Proper last day's goal. Cotter around off the front of Carl Bortley, though, in front of the pack. That is Matthew Wilson and Scott Sumpton. Big damage done as they come down the hill. Others get involved as well. What a terrible way for them to end their season. Big damage, surely a red flag coming. Oh, so unfortunate now. Brickley sideways as well. Jensen Brickley around at Surtees. Can he save it? Yes, just about. Big drama. The red flags have flown, Paul. Not a huge surprise. Not what we like to see at all.
No, not at all. And very surprising to see a car with a wheel coming completely off. That is a lot of damage. Was opening the door. But watch Cottam now around the inside. He then, on the outside, he goes sideways. As you come back across Bortley, Bortley's got Marshall. Ah, that's what's happened then. That's Marshall coming down the hill in the Audi, and then you'll see Matthew Wilson unsighted and bang into the back. So there was contact from Bortley, who had nowhere to go, and he got squeezed by Joe Marshall into Oliver Cottam. So that's why Cottam was involved. But that that hit from Matthew Wilson.
And Jensen Brickley might even take third. Callum Newsham takes to the grass there to try and get up the inside, whilst Bordley has a bit of an oversteer moment. Almost the same thing, and Ash Shepherd goes around. And that is Joe Marshall towards the barrier. Did he make contact with it? Yes, he did. Shepherd bounces back on as well. And another messy start to the race. It's continuing up front. Look, Hutchison leads. And now almost Brickley getting turned around. Alex Lee. Where has Alex Lee come from? 10th on the grid. And he is 5th with a lovely lunge at Graham Hill Bend. The safety car is being scrambled. Not a huge surprise.
That was Callum Newsham, wasn't it? So Joe Marshall, 99, on the inside of Shepherd. Right, there was contact. It wasn't meant, but Joe Marshall, God, that's a big hit, that. Joe Marshall was sideways into paddock.
And as they head for Paddock Hill Bend, Hutchison immediately has to go on the defence. Bruce Winfield on the outside line. Look behind, Jack Constable steams up the inside of Jensen Brickley. Brilliant move back for third. Hutchison sideways, Winfield to the outside. They're picking up exactly where they left off as they all arrive at Druids together. Winfield on the outside line. Hutchison, is he going to leave him space on the exit of the corner? Not really. Onto the grass goes Winfield, onto the grass goes Lee, and it's still Hutchison the race leader, Paul.
Wow, how's that happened? He's down to 4th. Winfield now. Brickley up to 3rd. And look at the man, Jack Constable, 2nd. Side by side, Alex Lee and Carl Bordley. Bordley thinks, I've had enough of you all year, mate. Oh, what's gone on there? No, he's gone sideways. That's a change for the lead.
Constable up the inside, Hutchison out wide as well, and Jensen Brickley, I believe, is going to go through into 2nd place. Yes, he does. Winfield now on the inside line of Brad Hutchison. So Hutchison about to slip off the podium potentially. You can tell it's the last day of school, can't you? Elbows out, no quarter astor given. Lee on the inside of Hutchison, leans on him, Bordley goes on the inside. They're 3 wide towards Druids.
Oh, it's the last day of school, and Bordley's going to get involved. He might be the champ, but he ain't going to roll.
So Constable leads, don't ask me how. Brickley is 2nd, Winfield 3rd, Alex Lee 10th on the grid, is 4th, and could be staring down the barrel of double race victory. He's up the inside of his teammates. Contact with Bruce Winfield. Out goes Bruce Winfield out wide. He rejoins the racing line once again, and as they head down to the start-finish line, Bruce Winfield is not going to be happy about that one little bit, but Alex Lee wants to try and claim a double race victory. I can't remember the last time anyone managed that in TCR UK. It's been a while. Possibly Max Hart last year at Donington. Round the outside goes Bordley. Hutchison leaning on him. Carl Bordley wants to move forwards.
What is Bordley doing?